Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Naaman with the DC Camp branch of Great Millstone, back for another video. But first and foremost, call halal Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakah Kodash. And of course, once again, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. All right, who deserve double honors. Salutations also go out to the fellow Akim that are out there on the highways and byways. All right, and are out there to push the truth out to the four corners of the earth, not to mention numerous amount of videos that are published on a daily to help further do that. And we can all tell that it's working. All right, it has worked. So what I have now, you see my little whiteboard here. All right. Because this leads to a lot of confusion. Thing is real sensitive, so I apologize. All right, there we go. So, and of course, this is done on purpose. All right, what's the saying? Was it Sir Walter? Say, oh, what a tangle web we weave when first we practice to deceive, and that's what this devil is all about. So I thought we'd address this. I'm a little whiteboard here on my tablet. So let's see. You got Adam, which is indicative or description because people are formed from the ground, right? And then you have Adam or Edom, all right, which is used to describe the Edomites, the so-called white people. All right, which they are in fact the red people. That's what that word means. All right, so let's go to Genesis. Let's go to the story of Edom, because they try to, and this is what this devil does. He'll, like it says in 1 Maccabees 3:48, all right, sought to put themselves or their likeness, their images, and that's what exactly they did. All right, so this is Abraham's death and his descendants. All right, we're going to skip down to 19. All right, the birth of Esau and Jacob. It says, and these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begot Isaac. All right, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel the Syrian of Padan Aram, the sister to Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Most High Yahweh for his wife because she was barren. And the Most High was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. All right, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Most High. And the Most High said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. So all this going on, the struggle that was within her womb, she was, greatly troubled. And that was, an indication of, like it says here, 2 nations, 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. All right. Verse 25. And the first came out red. All right. So let's get that. Red. Strong's H 132. See what they did here? Adam 1 Yah. All right. Reddish of the hair of the complexion. Hair. Red. Ruddy. There go that word ruddy. That could be a whole nother lesson, but I'll address that. From H119, to show blood in the face that is flush or turn rosy, be dyed, made red, ruddy. You got to be careful here because now it says Adam. You see the confusion? To show blood, not of the ground, that is flushed to turn rosy. And this is deliberate, all right? So they tried to weave their funky ass in there, all right, to say that this is describing them. All right, continuing on. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Let's go to Exodus 25 and 5. This is why. This is metaphor, simile. And ram skins dyed red, and badger skins and shittim wood. All right? So you'll know what that's making reference to. All right? So let's see. In other words, here's something else to consider, because when you're dealing, and this is what Great Millstone pushes, and pushes hard, emphasizes hard. All right, get into these words, the definitions thereof. Now, this is the prologue of the wisdom of Yahushua, the son of Sirach. All right, because his name was not that uncommon. All right. Now here's my point here. It says, let's start right whereof. I'm going to start way up here. Let me bring it to the top where you can follow me. It says, according to the law, period. Now I'm going to pick up. It says, wherefore let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us wherein we may seem to come short of some words, which we have labored to interpret. Here's the point. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language. All right. And this is what you Christians will not do. I don't know if it's just you're afraid that you might discover something that you otherwise can't in those whorehouses they call churches. All right. You're afraid. Hey, the spirit, at the end of the day, the spirit is just not on you. All right. Because it's like sometimes you wonder, what are you reading? You actually, when you, it's laziness. All right. You've got a whole roughly 400-year period, all right, that you fail to delve into, and that's between Malachi and the books of Matthew, that you refuse to explore, to learn how our people were Hellenized. The whole Greek captivity is left out. Wow. Because you choose to believe, all right, that devil in the pulpit. All that secular history, all right, could actually help you. And we encourage it here. All right. So, back to what I was talking about. All right. So, at least have a working knowledge, all right, of Hebrew, of Greek, and some Latin, but mainly Hebrew, and then some Greek, because you're going into the New Testament, which was originally in Hebrew and then translated. All right. So let's go to back that up. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 12 and 12. And further by these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. All right. That's why we always tell you, all right, be careful of these books like Jasher and Enoch. That's not what's important. All right. That's, even if they were the real deal, that's too far beyond you. All right. Let me see what scripture is that. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. It's in this. All right. I knew it was on. This is Sirach 3:21. It says, "Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength." All right. This is why a lot of you get bugged out. All right. This is why. Trying to upstage other people who have dedicated their lives, and the Spirit is indeed working with them. You want to be in that seat. You want the preeminence for yourself. And that's why it's never going to work. All right, but back to what the lesson is, and that's about, in fact, let's get this since it's on my mind. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. "Seek ye out of the book of the Most High." That's all you need. The Most High's name is Yahweh. "And read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them." Which goes back to what I said earlier. All right. The Holy Spirit has to be working with you. All right. Let's see. All right, in Genesis, let's see. That's why they throw that word "ruddy" in there. But you got to understand, when you go to 1 Samuel, when you get to the story of King David, it really was not talking about that. Let's see, is that 16? Hold on. Yeah. So let's go on down here. Let's see. All right. And Samuel, I started 11. "And Samuel said unto Jesse," because they were, the prophet Samuel was going to said, "Show me, where are all your sons?" Because he said, "Well, is this all of them?" He said, "Yeah, well, let's just hear it." It said, "And Samuel said unto Jesse, Are here all thy children?" And he said, "There remaineth yet the youngest, and behold, he keepeth the sheep." And Samuel said unto Jesse, "Send and fetch him, for he will not sit down till he come hither." And he sent and brought him in. Now he was ruddy, and withal of a beautiful countenance, and goodly to look to. And the Most High said, "Arise, anoint him, for this is he." Now this is where these Edomites, these red pieces of crap, will try to say this means that he looked like them. All right, let's go into ruddy. Strong's H132. All right. Alamonia. All right. It says reddish, red, ruddy. Let's go to, let's see. Let's go to, that's not what I want. Hold on. Let's see. Ready. All right. Images. See how they did? See what I mean? This is ruddy skin tones, all right? Not this leprous crap right here where they try to say, the rosy cheeks. No, they're clean. These people are clean lepers at the end of the day. But you see how they throw themselves in here? Look at this, ruddy. Got a reddish tinge to a brown complected person. All right, see here, to the point of being a what you call a red bone. Look at here, this duck. Look at that. All right, let's see. These people are, oh man, driven by jealousy and envy. Oh man, They even try this. Look at this. As soon as it pulls up, I apologize for the. Come on now. What is a ruddy complexion? I don't know. It's exceptionally slow now. Satan. I wasn't doing this before I came. All right. Look here. Why is King David described as ruddy? Look at all this. Different shades of brown, and they throw in these leprous pieces of shit. Look at here. When I talked about the red bone. I apologize, Salakia. Oh, come on. Let's try again. For some reason, it's not loading that one. All right. Even here. Oh, wow. This is strange. Nothing is loading now. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We'll just have to, it says Israelite heritage to show you that they come out of us, not the other way around. Let's see if I can pull it up. I mean, I'm not even getting anything to. This is weird. Weird. I just decided to use this as opposed to my laptop because I don't have a whiteboard on my laptop as it is now. Let's see. The black Hebrew. It's like they always put that black there. The black Hebrew with ruddy skin. Well, these are some jealous and envious people. Look, they try to push that. Just think about it, up the ground, and then you talking about people that are the red clay or whatever, and that would not. There it is. Look at that. What is a ruddy complexion? Even though it's not even close. All right. See there. So let's see. 18th century dictionary. Let's see. Ruddy. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. Reddish blood. This seems to be. Let's see. Can't really read it. Let's see. Yeah, they try to get that. Yeah. Let's see. Look at they put in ruddy cheeks, ruddy lips. Oh, well, I think you know. I think you can see through it. But let's continue on. Like that was 1 Samuel 16 and 12. Let's get another one. Let's go to Songs of Solomon. Let's see. 5 and 10. And it says, my beloved is white and ruddy, the chiefest among 10,000. This is another one they try to use. All right. Let's see. Ruddy is the same. H122. Again, red, ruddy. All right. That's probably contributed to those pictures that they put themselves in there. But prophecy said they were going to do that. And of course, white, tazak, dazzling, that is sunny, bright, evident, clear, dry, plainly, white, from Strong's H. Tazakach, All right, to glare, that is, be dazzling white. They love the blackest heart of all. And they try to, again, Satan, shows himself as an angel of light. This is all part of his deception. All right. And again, that goes into ground. All right, so let's see. Go back to Genesis 25, and let's go to 29. And Jacob saw pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. All right. Let's go down again to Edom, Strong's H, 62:15. All right. I shower. All right. In the original sense of handling rough. Oh boy. Oh. And this is also where it gets to the part that says, and Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. All right, and Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? All right, lack of integrity there on his part. He just could not wait. He had to have it. All right. And therefore, this world as it is now, especially here in America, all right, takes on his spirit. It's this spirit of I've got to have it now. And that's the way things are. All right, got everybody running from pillar to post to earn some shekels just to survive. And it's really bad now. All right, this instant gratitude society, such as it is, instant gratification. All right, that's what I was looking for. All right, and this country where it really doesn't produce anything, as far as like at the turn of the last century on up through to at least the 70s. All right, and now that it's just a consumer society. All right, this is debt driven. All right, and hey, it's about to fail miserably. People are at the point that they're at each other's throats now. All right, let's go to let's see, 2 Kings 3:22. It says, and they rose up early in the morning, and the sun shone upon the water, and the Moabites saw the water on the other side as red as blood. Let's see what that word there for red is. Same one, Strong's H 122. Edom. See? Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah 63. Start at the top. Who is this that cometh from Edom, with dyed garments from Bozrah, this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength? I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Let's see if this Edom here is. Strong's H. All right. That's not it. 122, 123. Edom. But look what they have after that. Edom. Wow. That's a glaring contradiction. See, Genesis 25, that's what I started with, right? It says, Edom, the elder twin brother of Jacob, hence the region Idumea, which is the Greek way of saying Edom, occupied by him. Edom, Edomites, plural, Idumea. That's Genesis 36 chapter. All right. Get that lineage there. All right, let's go to another one. I'm just showing you where they're trying to deceive you. All right, let's go to Numbers 19 and 2. This is the ordinance of the law which the Most High Yahweh hath commanded, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel that they bring thee a red heifer without spot, wherein is no blemish, and upon which never came yoke. Let's look at that. That red, all right, here we go again, Edom. Not Edom, but Edom. Yeah. Let's get another one. Zechariah 1 and 8. I saw by night, and behold, a man riding upon a red horse, and he stood among the myrtle trees that were in the bottom, and behind him were their red horses, speckled and white. Let's get the first one. Red, Strong's H122, which says what? Again, Edom. Let's go to the second one. Strong's H122. All right. Wow. First Corinthians 2. Start at the top. Proclaiming Yahushua crucified. And I, brethren, when I came to you, came not with excellency of speech or of wisdom, declaring unto you the testimony of Yahweh Yahushua. For I determined not to know anything among you save Mashiach Yahushua and him crucified. And I was with you in weakness and in fear and in much trembling, and my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdoms, but in demonstration of the Spirit of power. All right. So again, with these words, all right, it helps to know the small things. Now let me get this. All right. Sirach 5, the very last verse. And it says, Be not ignorant of anything in a greater matter or a small. All right. And again, what I said at the onset, great millstone pushes getting into these words. All right. Getting into these words. You have to. All right. And we all, for the most part, came up in the so-called Christian church, and can personally tell you the things we know now. My goodness, to think we were ever like that. Just ignorant. And let me get this, and I don't mean it in such, but I got to. This is Psalms, is it 73 and 22. And it's so foolish was I and ignorant. And we were. I know I was. I was as a beast before thee. All right. Ignorant as in not able to discern. All right. Just, when you see those seals clapping, that's those people in the church. All right. Foolish, literally stupid. I'm looking at the commentary over here. And that's exactly right. All right. So let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Yeah, I can end it right there for real, just to show you. Yeah, that's. There's one more. Hold on. Let's see. Because this chapter here, all right, deals with leprosy, as you can see. All right, it says in verse 13, 11, Leviticus 13:19, and in the place of the boil there be a white rising or a bright spot, white and somewhat reddish, and it be shewed to the priest. All right, so let's go into that reddish, Strong's H125. So this is almost like a compound. Automatum. Yeah. Somewhat reddish, reduplicated from 119. Edom again. To show blood that is flush or turn rosy. All right. Here we go. When in that's a bad thing, because you still got blotches. So that's why I said these people are they are clean lepers, meaning they have no blotches. They're just that pale, that blood showing through their skin, and that's a curse. But there's no dark splotches, so they are therefore considered clean lepers. All right. What did Aaron say about that when it came to Miriam? Well, let's go there. All right. These people, when you look at them for real, they are hideous. All right. Let me go 2 chapters back. Hold on. Let's see. Numbers. There we go. All right. Miriam and Aaron opposed Moses. I'm going to start this at the top. It says, Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman, an Hamite. All right. And they said, hath the Most High Yahweh indeed spoken only by Moses? Hath he not spoken also by us? And the Most High heard it. Now the man Moses was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the earth. And the Most High spake suddenly unto Moses and unto Aaron and unto Miriam, Come out ye 3 unto the tabernacle of the congregation. And they 3 came out. And the Most High came down in the pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam. And they both came forth, and he said, Hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Most High, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all mine house. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches, and the similitude of the Most High shall he behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? And the anger of the Most High was kindled against them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us. So it's a sin to look like these Edomites, these so-called white people. All right. Therein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he cometh out of his mother's womb. That's why Isaac said when Esau was born, I Joshua. All right. It fits perfectly with, as comparison. All right. Because he had no pigment. All right. Wasted away is he. All right. And Moses cried unto the Most High, saying, Heal her now, O Most High, I beseech thee. And the Most High said unto Moses, If her father had put spit in her face, should she not be ashamed should she not be ashamed 7 days? Let her be shut out from the camp 7 days, and after that let her be received in again. So she had to be out there to herself for 7 days, because she's running her mouth. Typical black woman, right? So yeah, that's going to be it. I think I've made my point. Hopefully everyone who views this is edified. All right. And once again, hey, here in the District of Columbia, again, Trump is taking over the control of the police force here. So got the National Guard out here. You got different, alphabet agencies also patrolling. So with that, once again, I have to stress, in these times that we're in now, remain circumspect. All right. Be careful out there. So with that, until the next video, shalom.